it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and today I have a twofer for you. So it is the last Monday of the month. That means that Bangs and Glasses and I are doing Maggie Holmes Monday, and I am using the Forever Fields collection because that's probably the collection that I have like the most of as far as a collection goes, and I've really been loving just doing collections. So I'm starting with this plaid background paper, and I'm going to mat it because today's sketch, which is the 31st, so last day of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 days of sketches, round 17. It has been amazing. All of the sketch designers, Christy for putting this together, and all of you guys for watching and supporting. So today's sketch is from Lisa from my scrapbook table. And in her sketch, she has 4 photos. I'm going to get 3. Well, she actually has 8 because it is a double page, but I'm only doing a single page. And she's got some mixed media where the little arrow is pointing. And so I felt like I needed a white background to get that mixed media started. So I'm using some old tattered angels. I don't know why that word is tough for me this morning. And this is called Coffee Shop. So I'm going to put a little bit of it on some packaging. I'm going to add some water because when I put it on the packaging, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so dark. So dark. It does dry a little bit lighter, but it is still pretty dark. And as you can see, I'm like, I don't have time to work on drying this. So I really thought that, I could just dry it by waving my hand. I don't know. I'm crazy. So I really liked the idea of kind of that mixed media on that diagonal. And when I was pulling out my papers, I had this scrap piece of paper that was on the diagonal. That's not in the sketch, but it was in my stash. And I was like, I really like how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that on. Now, I will tell you that I stuck it on over the wet medium, and it did actually seep through the pattern paper. But you can see that Lisa has a embellishment cluster down there at the bottom. And so I figure, well, it's not a big deal because I'm going to go ahead and cover that up. So I have 3 photos, all of Arlington Cemetery in DC. So I have an actual cemetery photo with all the headstones, and that one I'm going to leave at a 4x6. And then I have 2 other photos. I have the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and then I have Kennedy's spot with the Eternal Flame. And so I cut those down to smaller, but obviously not as small as in the sketch, but I think it works. I'm going to mat them with another piece of Forever Fields. And it's got some strawberries on the back, and I don't need some strawberries right now, but I do like this kind of pink. It's almost like pink leaves, like pink vines, but it just gives a little bit to the background, so it pops off the page a little bit. So I went ahead and matted those. I was trying to see if I wanted to cut them apart. I actually do cut them apart because I layer them up on each other to kind of make it so that it doesn't take up quite as much real estate. So you can see how that is there. And then I'm going to overlap this just like in the sketch. My journaling is not going to go where it says it is. I will probably add my journaling to a couple of labels that I'm going to put down at the bottom. So I'm going to start working on that bottom cluster. I'm going to start with the ephemera bits. So I'm going to start with a tag, and I like this floral piece. I felt like florals were really good for a cemetery. There are those 2 labels that I'm going to use to do my journaling and my timestamp. I think I'm just going to do the date and what's in the pictures. I don't really think I'm going to do too much more. I had this sticker bow that was actually stuck somewhere else, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. I could have added it to my tag hole, but I will add some twine in there, just some random twine. Wow, words are a little hard this morning. Random twine that was sitting on my desk. I am going to do a small little cluster on the photo in the grassy area of the tombstones, a sticker that says treasured memories, another floral, and then I'm going to make another one up here in the top by the tomb of the unknown soldier, just a sticker that says remember and a floral, and then I'm also going to add a tab there. Now, I felt like something needed to go in this vast space up here, and I'm going to go with a silhouette because it is Kennedy's tomb there, and then the florals, and then I think that's pretty much all of the pieces that are going to go on. I will go off screen. I'm going to find some alphas. No, it is a thicker sheet, and it had a couple of phrases on it. It said every moment matters, so I'm going to stick that underneath the 2 upper photos, and then in that big blank spot I'm going to write thank you, because I just feel like that's very appropriate. And then I add a little gold star down next to that treasured moments. And that is going to do it for my layout today. So I will have the playlist linked down below, as well as bangs and glasses. I will also have the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier video for you at the end if you would like to watch that. It's very moving, it's long, but I'm going to put it at the end in case you would like to enjoy that. So that's going to do it for me today. Remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I am Sergeant Gordon of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army, Guard of Honor, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing. Thank you.